this year, Madge?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, that was a sort of ferocious game of sort of different parts where we're in control, they were in control, and then it really sort of came down to a bit of a dogfight at the end there of trying to find a way to win it. And obviously we learned a few lessons from last week, and I was really pleased to see the players come out the right side this week. We've obviously got a lot of work to do, but the way the players stuck together and worked hard, sort of George came on there and came up with some massive plays for us. So the players did really well.
Were you always confident of that try being awarded at the end there?
At the moment, I'm not always confident with tries, but you take them.
Does it sort of sum up how these decisions go? You were unhappy last week, and maybe Brisbane might be entitled to be unhappy this week?
Yeah, I think the one last week was very different to this one. The player came from the outside, and he made the read, whereas last week was very different when John got obstructed from. He was coming across the park and took him out. So I think the rulings there were pretty straightforward. But again, it's hard to tell sometimes.
What about the two penalties at the death that eventually won you the game? What do you make of those? Yeah, another look at it.
Pretty pleased that they went our way. I'd have to have another look at them, to be honest, but I thought that they were the right penalties, actually.
Have you ever been taken on an emotional ride like that in your coaching career?
Not really. I've probably lost a bit over the catcher's box at times, but I just know how hard the players are working. John, to be honest, probably shouldn't have played today. He's probably nearly going to be ruled out yesterday with his leg. He had a slight strain, but the things like that this team's building themselves on, and obviously what happened last week with the resilience that the boys got out from half time and came back on the field and patched themselves up and worked hard for each other. We can build on that. As we spoke about in the change room, we need to be a lot better team there. A period there where we didn't have the ball for 8 sets, they scored 3 tries, so we need to be a lot better in that area.
John, when you surrender a big lead, it's obviously not good for confidence, and that was your last game last year was like that. So it must be great to have staved off, their comeback and still come out on top.
Yeah, it was good to bounce back. But we needed to cut those periods out of our game. We got off to a great start. I think we just have to keep trying to play for that full 80. We didn't do it tonight, so we've got heaps of work to do, but just glad to get the win.
How's that wave of momentum feel when it shifts as it did, and then it doesn't come back the other way for such a long time? How's it feel in the field when you've got 8 or 10 sets?
Yeah, you just gotta worry about that your next job. You give Brisbane too much ball, and they'll put points on you. So it's good just to come out the other side.
Can you reach rate? Greg, sorry.
Seen many better tries than England's tried enough.
Someone mentioned on the way in that someone said it was probably one of the best tries that everyone's seen. And Greg's probably shown himself in a few times in those type of tries, but it was one hell of a try. To see Greg do that, it's great as a coach, and no doubt the players, just what they get out of that, it must be a buzz.
What were you thinking, John, when you were watching from the field?
I think I was still back on the 20, just watching. He's just a freakish player. It's just great playing alongside him.
Can you tell us a bit about the little injury you had?
I just had a little slight strain in my quad early in the week, and it was a bit sore coming into the game, but not too bad.
There was a report today that they're going to arrest you for City Country. Have you been contacted by Fittler or anyone?
No, nothing.
Madge, just on Nathan Merritt, how difficult was that given his status at the club?
It's difficult to have to give that news to any player, to be honest. It's probably the worst part of the job, and to tell a player that works as hard as Nathan has been to sort of have to go back and give someone else an opportunity. But I was really pleased for young AJ. He's been working hard, and he deserves his opportunity. And no doubt, I know Nathan. He's a very, very motivated kid, and he's going to fight and do everything possible to get himself back in to get an opportunity again.
AJ seemed very confident that one run in the second half where he almost scored, took him on the outside.
Well, he's been showing that for quite a while, and I guess I've been looking for an opportunity to give him a chance, and it just came about this week, and he definitely performed really well. To score that first try, and then come up with that effort where he went to the outside and then got himself down. That's a big play. It's a massive play.
Is the rep round well timed for you guys, Madge? Do you feel like momentum's sort of starting to build again, and you've got to stop start? Or?
No, I actually, to be honest, I think it's a good time for us. We've got a bit of a walking wound to sort of group at the moment, so it gives us a chance to really freshen up over these next 2 weeks and get ourselves back and look at the good things that we've been doing over this last sort of month and take them into the next part of the season.
You feel like the mojo is starting to come back with Sato back at 5'8", and the momentum is going in the right direction?
I actually thought it came back against St George, Penrith. Last week we learned some harsh lessons. So it's been there, but showing there today, we've got to get better with our attack at times. Close to the line, we probably didn't work as hard as what we could have to get back in a position to give ourselves a better opportunity. So things like that in the game, we just need to analyse and we've got a long way to go in this season. We just need to keep, if we've got to win like that, then we have to win like that. Just learn from it.
John, what were your thoughts on the try at the end? Do you have any idea which way it would go?
I was hoping it went our way. I thought it was the right decision.
What about Ben Teo, mate? What's he done?
I just had the cramps at the back end.
There's going to be a lot of cramping out there for Sato. Was it hot or the speed of the game?
I think it was a little bit muggy. I started cramping up as well towards the back of the end, last 10 minutes or so. It was a hot day today, wasn't it?
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.